welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to have you here today because we are doing a long awaited video. I'm giving you guys a tour of my Notion and I'm so excited. I hope you guys are excited for this because I am so excited to share. You guys are always asking because I always show my Notion in videos, but I've never done a full in-depth tour. So here we are today. I want to say a huge thank you to Notion for sponsoring today's video. Such a big deal to me that they are sponsoring today and it means the world. For those of you that don't know what Notion is an incredible platform. It is an app you can use on your desktop, you can use on your iPad, your phone, etc. And it is completely customizable. So you can have your assignments, you can have to-do lists, you can have your class syllabus, you can have pretty much everything all in the one space. It's just a lifesaver for not only productivity, just feeling more organized. It eases stress because you have everything kind of right there. It's such a great way of taking college notes. I'm studying film and television production and I'm about to go into my fourth and final year and I'm a little bit overwhelmed, but the other day I sat down and gave my Notion a bit of a refresh to match what I'm gonna need going into this year. It got me so excited and even more motivated, and it also kind of just made me feel a little less overwhelmed knowing that I can rely on my Notion. You can sign up to Notion with your student email and get access to the personal pro plan for free, which is incredible. So I will have everything linked below for you guys to sign up. But without further ado, I'm going to give you guys a little tour through my Notion at the moment. This works for me. I hope some of it works for you. You can access my template and customize it even more. It's amazing. So I'm very excited to share this with you all. So let's get into it. So here is my beautiful, gorgeous homepage that I adore. This is Maggie Moo's Notion, my favorite nickname. So I have this gorgeous painting I got off of Pinterest. Loads of artwork you can get from Pinterest. So right now this is what I'm feeling. It's feeling a little bit autumnal, a little bit cozy. I have my little bear as my icon. So first things first, one of my favorite things is this photograph I added recently. It is a photograph from 101 Dalmatians. I absolutely love the animation and I love the style of the animation. It just kind of makes me feel so cozy. It reminds me of autumn. Another one of my favorite things here is the Spotify playlist. So this is currently my favorite playlist. It's listening to jazz while cooking with your lover and I adore it so much. So I have it embedded into my Notion. This is how you do it. It is very simple. On Notion, if you just do the little hash, it brings up all of the endless possibility options you can add. So you've got text, page, to-do list, kind of endless on what you can do. But what we're going to do is we are going to embed a playlist in here. So I use Spotify. So if I share the link and I upload it here, once I've embedded the link, then it pops up right here. And it's amazing because you can just play it without having to go into the app. You can just play it from here and I really love that. Up here I have meal ideas. I recently just added this actually. I want to prioritize making sure I have food with me and making sure I feel good because I need all the energy I can get in my final year. Straight across from that we have dump tasks here. So this is just a very quick to-do list. Because it's right on my homepage, it's the first thing I see. It's very helpful to remind myself of upcoming things that I need to kind of prioritize. Below that we have my daily rundown. I have a to-do list here which is a little bit more in depth than the previous one I was just talking about. This here is divided into 3 categories. So I've got college, work and personal, 3 of the big core pillars in my life. And the great thing about this to-do list, which I really enjoy, is once you are done something you can carry it over to the done category and hopefully then by the end of the day all of these things will get dragged over to done and I start again tomorrow, which is so pleasing. And just below here we have some artwork. This is from Pinterest and this is from a previous template that this is based off of. Taking care of yourself is productive. It's something I have to remind myself of and I think it's really important. But right here we have my habit tracker. A habit tracker is one of the best parts about Notion. You can put in the date and then you can just track certain things that you want to have done during the day. One of my favorite little tabs is the mood one. So you can put in how you're feeling. I've got loads of emotions here. Meh is one of them. Motivated, anxious, happy, excited, etc. And you can put in multiple. And then I have a little tab for gratitude. So it's important to just kind of write something that I'm grateful for, makes me feel good, etc. Just a nice little nice little page. Now that we're back on my homepage, we have goals and reflections. So we've got personal, work, monthly overview, monthly reflections, and budgeting. Most of these are ones that I want to use more of. Monthly overview I didn't get to use in September, but this is a really great page for the start of a month when you want to add monthly goals, etc. Budgeting is one that I definitely want to use more of. They don't teach you this stuff in school. As you become an adult, you realize it's more and more important to kind of keep track of expenses, keep on top of that stuff, make yourself aware of what's coming into your account and what's going out. They don't really teach you this stuff in school, but it's okay because Notion has come and saved the day, and we have a beautiful template here that you can keep control of your expenses, the amount, the category it belongs in, when it came in. It's chef's kiss. It even has the formula, so it calculates all of this itself. It's stunning. As somebody who's not that great at math, this is a dream page. So it's a new page to me, and it's one that I'm going to get very into very soon. Here we have my work category. I'm not going to go into most of these because for the interest of privacy, I'm going to keep some of them private. But here we have, for example, I've got a TikTok and I've got an Insta category. I usually kind of wing it with my content some of the times, and I kind of want to get out of that habit a little bit and just plan a bit better, because spontaneity is good, but when there's no planning involved, it's very easy to get overwhelmed and to forget I haven't posted in a few days, and it's just not a great feeling. With so much juggling that I have to do this semester, it's just kind of important that I'm able to keep on top of my work, which I love so much. So this is an example of my Insta inspiration and planning, something that I'm going to get on top of this semester. I have an amazing few pages that I share with my management as well, which really helps me keep on track of things, and I use quite a bit. Here we have one of my favorite little areas. This I got from Moya's Notion tour. I will link it below, but I really like this, and my favorite category is what I'm absorbing. You guys know I'm a film and television student, and this is the dream. I've got a few more things to add in here, but this is where I've been keeping track of TV shows and films that I've watched over this year so far. I'm obsessed. So I get to say what type of media it was. So it's either a book, TV, film, and then I get to give the name, the status, if I've read it, if I'm currently reading it, if I've finished, and my favorite category, of course, which is I get to rate it. So I can see here things that I enjoyed, things that I didn't quite enjoy, and I cannot wait until the end of this year to be able to look back and know exactly what it was that I watched, what I liked, and what I didn't like. Right below this, we've got my weekly planner. It's kind of very obvious what this is, and it's not hard to explain. As you can see, I've filled out today and tomorrow of a few things that I have to do. So that's my main page. I love her very much. It's my happy place. I love the colors. It's great. But I also have my college hub. So kind of the same idea, different vibe. So this is my college hub. It has a little bit of a different color palette. It's kind of blues and greens compared to like the baby pinks of my homepage. Notion is so customizable, which is so great. And because of that, you can really make this place your own. You can put it as a theme. You can put gifts. You can make colors. It all really depends on what it is that you're into. I kind of like to keep my Notion relatively simple, a little mix of aesthetic with practicality, and it's somewhere I really enjoy. So first thing is we have my course layout. So this is actually from last semester. A few of these things I need to update, but once I'm finished college this week, I'm going to update everything to this year. This is kind of a general overview of my college layout. I have the name of the module that I'm doing with dates that the assignments are due. I have the type of assignment it is, so it can be a test shoot for cinematography and post, pitch, and then I have the percent each of those assignments are worth. It's kind of really important to kind of have a place that you can see everything that's coming up. I also have a new tab which is required texts and viewing. So I've got a few modules this year that you are required to watch films for. This is a film I have to watch for Wednesday this week, and it is called The Experimenting Angel. I have here the director, the country of origin that film is from, the year, the class that this is for, which is advanced film theory. I have a link to where I can watch it. I have media, which is film, but I also have the option of it's an article or a book, and then I have at the bottom where to watch. So YouTube, DVD, buy online, via the library, all that kind of stuff. This table is going to grow exponentially over the next year. I have daily college info, a large to-do list of things that I have to get done. We have a daily tracker here, which is kind of a little bit of everything. I can put in a lecture that I have, a practical, a meeting, a task, an assignment, research, watching, essay. So anything that I really have coming up that day within college, I put it all here so I can see what's coming up. This semester I'm going to fill out my Notion the night before and update everything that I need so that it's there. And I have college assignment status. So this is similar to my to-do list. In my first page I have completed, assignments, in progress, and not started, which again will all be filled out very, very soon. Below here I have a photograph of one of my favorite directors, which is Bong Joon-ho, and it's just such a mood. I love it. I have another Spotify playlist here, and this is kind of like my classical soundtrack music, which I think kind of matches the fact that this is my college page. Below that I have my modules, and then I have my weekly schedule. So it's my timetable that I have right here, which just kind of makes it easy to see what's coming up. I've got no college on Monday and Fridays, which is heavenly. I just love it so much. So many of these college templates specifically are already on Notion, which is incredible. I'll show you right now an example of how to do this. So if I do dash and I click page, here you can see the templates option. So there's loads of places you can go here, but if we go up to the top and click on student, you've got class notes, club homepage. Notion is so great for collaborating with others. You can have group pages together, like myself and my managers, where we share stuff and they can add, I can add, we can see everything together. You have thesis planning, which I will be using this page so much very, very soon. I actually need to add this page, so I'm going to add this now. Thesis planning is going to save my life. So we're adding this. So it is in a table format, which is one of my favorites on Notion. I just think it makes everything so clear. So if we click up here and we say use this template, and that is how simple it is. We now have this template. So you've got topics, sources and notes, and timeline. So for example, when I have a draft due, I can put in here which date it's due, how long I've got left on it, what percent I've done of it. There's just kind of endless possibilities. So yeah, there we go. So that is my thesis page, all thanks to the templates that are already available on Notion. But yeah, that is my current college hub page. I love having kind of everything in one space. And as the semester goes on, there might be a page that I don't use as much, and then I could discover a page that really works for me. That's the amazing thing about Notion. You're not stuck to a template that you don't enjoy. If something isn't working for you, that's fine. Change it for something that does work instead. So yeah, that is my Notion tour. It is something that I'm going to rely heavily on this semester and this year, whether you're in college or not. By the end of last semester, I just kind of felt really all over the place. I don't want that to happen this year, and I think the biggest cause of that last year was lack of planning and lack of kind of helping out future me. So my plan now is to just kind of every evening sit down here, write down a few things that I have to do tomorrow, keep on track of all that is due to help out future me day by day, because it's a lot easier doing it that way. I hope you enjoyed my little Notion tour. It's very simple, but it's very me, and it's exactly what I need. I hope you guys got some inspiration for it, and you are currently getting so inspired to add more to your Notion or change your Notion around. Don't forget to sign up using the link below, and if you're a student or a teacher, sign up with your student email and you will get the personal pro plan for free, which is amazing. I love you guys so much, and I hope you enjoyed today's video, and thank you once again Notion for sponsoring. It has been such a dream. I love you guys. See you next week. Bye.